Hello guys, today this video is going to be about just ignore the haters. So just ignore the hate, okay? That's what I do. I ignore the hate, like for real. I was told to ignore the haters, to ignore people who hate, because think about the psychology of people who hate. They're so sad, they're insecure, they're jealous, they ain't got nothing going on for themselves. They ain't got no business, they ain't got no platform. And if they do have a platform, if they do have a channel, it's not popping, it's not amazing, it's not amazing. It doesn't get any attention from anyone. Like that's why they're mad, but that's not your problem and that is not your fault. Just like I think the girl's name Layla, I think that's the girl that did a song That's Not My Problem. She's like, that's not my problem. That is not my problem. It is talking trash. That is not my problem. Not my problem. That is not my problem. Problem, not my problem. That is not my problem. Yeah, that song is what it is. Like, that's not my problem, for real. So just ignore the haters and do what you gotta do. Be that girl, be that beautiful girl. I don't care. Be that girl, period. Embrace it, be proud of it. There's gonna be backlash because people are upset and jealous, but ignore them. That's what I do. Sometimes that's what I do sometimes. Because sometimes when people are hating, I'm like, who you think you are hating on me? Who you think you are talking that trash coming to my space that I never invited you in, and you want to say something unsolicited. You want to say something unsolicited, something that I never asked for, and you want to be disrespectful, and you come to my space that I never invite you to my space. Who you think you are? I'm a star, you're not a star, period. So yeah, just ignore the hate. If you get a lot of haters, that means that you're doing something good. Sometimes people get hate because they're rude and hateful and mean and they're unproductive and they're just a trash person. But majority of the time, if you have haters, it's because you're doing something good. You're putting yourself out there. You have a message to tell the world, or you're entertaining, you stand out from the crowd and they don't. That's why they're mad and they're upset. So they, instead of like learning from you, instead of being inspired from you, they rather just say something rude and disrespectful because that's the easiest way to get attention from you. Because they can't admire you because they're jealous. It's hard to admire a person when you know you're jealous of them, because then it's gonna feel like oh, you see them on top and you're on the bottom, so let me just say something disrespectful and negative to make them unmotivated from doing what i'm inspired I'm inspired from. But I'm not gonna tell them I'm inspired. I'm just gonna hate on them and be rude because they have something that I don't have, or they have something that I think that I don't have, so let me say something that they don't want to hear without them asking something. Like, I'm just gonna say what I think. Oh, that's rude, that's weird. So ignore the haters and you'll be good. You'll be fine. You can respond if you want, by the way, to people that hate. But the psychology of people that hate is that they're boring, they're insecure, they're jealous, they don't got nothing going on for themselves. Like, for real. I'm an unbothered queen. When people hate on me, I'm just like, just like Chrisean Rock. She was just like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like, for real. Like, I be unbothered, for real. People think I'm not bothered. I'm bothered, but I'm unbothered, for real. I be eating pasta and lobster. I be eating pasta and lobster when they talking trash. Like, period. You're watching me. I ain't watching you. Like, who is you? Irrelevant. You found the irrelevancy of being irrelevant. I only notice you for talking trash. That's the psychology of people who hate, because you're pretty, you're gorgeous, like, you're smart, you're intelligent, you stand out. If you have a platform, it doesn't matter if you're not a millionaire or billionaire. If you have a platform, it doesn't matter if you don't have a million followers. If you have something special and different from majority of people in society, they will outcast you as soon as you like literally do good for yourself, because they're mad, they're upset with themselves, but it's like they don't notice it. But everybody can tell. So they probably don't notice that they're mad at themselves because they're so focused on you and your success in your business. And you did it without them. So of course you're mad, right? Because how dare this person be successful without my approval? Because if I had to approve it, I would shut it down, because I'm already mad at them for trying to do something that I want to do, but I don't have the courage to do, or the energy and the effort to do, because I'm lazy. That's the psychology of people who hate. They're lazy, they're sad, they're insecure, they're jealous. You have something that they don't have, or you have something that they think that they don't have for yourself. So that becomes into jealousy and envy. So don't respond to them. If you want to respond to them, go ahead, but put them in their place, because we don't need people like that for real. We don't need people like that for real. I'm on butter for real. So psychology of haters, people who hate, they're jealous, they're mad that you have something going on for yourself. Like, you're just focused on doing your thing. Just like Erica Kirk said, we're busy building. You don't have time. It's just like when they asked Nicki Minaj, I'm not a barber by the way, but when they asked Nicki Minaj, they're like, do you notice people who hate on you, the backlash of your fans? And she's like, I didn't notice anything because I don't think of them. Period. That's what it is. That's how you carry on with yourself. You just ignore the haters because they're giving you attention that you never asked for. Like, you know, just like how I had this person drop a comment and something I had a post that was so positive, talking about like embrace yourself and all that, and this random disgusting rude comment this person dropped in the comment section saying like, oh, this channel is disturbing, uh blah 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 blah. I forgot the rest that they said, but like, it's disturbing, and my content keeps on showing up in their page in their algorithm. They keep getting recommended my freaking content, but it's like, boo boo, you're the one that's searching for it. You're the one that's typing it up in the search bar, so that's why YouTube is recommending it to you. Like, for real, let's be for real. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. You're the one searching for it. That's why the platform is recommending it to you, because it's assuming that you're interested, because it sees that you're searching for it or you're giving it attention. You're giving it attention by searching it or like watching the videos of it, you know, watching the content, even if you're hate watching, whatever, because that does exist, by the way. When people be dropping negative comments, they watch something they don't like just to say something negative because they have nothing going on for themselves. Can you imagine that? You're not even getting paid to drop something disrespectful in my freaking goddess selfie. Like, are you okay? So I can't relate with that, because at least if I'm a person that hates, at least I'm getting some coins off of that. You know what I'm saying? I talk my trash and I'm getting views off of that. So that's the difference. Come on now. And what I say is factual and actual. Nobody can debate what I say. It's actual and factual. And there's a lot of noise, but literally I just don't care because I'm doing my thing. Like, I'm focused on my thing. That's what it is with people who hate. They have nothing going on. They're losers. For real. Like, I can't believe I said it, but they're losers and I'm the winner. Like, you got the prize, you have the prize, and they didn't even earn the prize. They don't deserve it, but they're mad. So that's what it is. Ignore the haters. I was told by some people, ignore the haters, because they don't want me to be mad and hateful. And I'm not hateful. When I respond, I'm not hateful. And if I am hateful, it's deserved. Because why are you up in my space talking that trash when I never mention your name or mention what you have going on for yourself? But I'm assuming, and I know that you got nothing going on for yourself, because you would give attention to what you have going on for yourself, but you're not doing that. You're not doing that. So if you have people who hate on you, it's because you're beautiful and you're gorgeous, or you're just smart and intelligent and they're not, or you're just, you know your potential and you're working with it, and they're not working with their potential. They don't have no potential. Period. It's a shame to not even have potential, but you have potential and you're trying to work with it. So that's why they're mad. And like, it's so sad because you would never be their friend. I would never be friends with people who are disrespectful to me, hating on me for no reason. I'm like, who do you think you are? You don't see how tough and bad I look? I look tough and bad, not for just an aesthetic boo-boo. I'm really tough and bad. My background is Haitian. I will literally freaking drag you online and make some coins off of that. Like, don't play with me. And it's gonna hurt your feelings because everything I say, is the truth. Like, I'm not making up things. Like, if I say you're trash, it's because you're trash. If I say this person is trash, it's because of what they said. It's because of the way they acted towards me. So of course it's gonna make you feel a type of way. Period. So ignore the haters. I had people tell me ignore the hate. I ignore the hate, but I respond when I want to respond, because sometimes I ignore the hate because I'm like, whatever, I'm above them. Let's be for real. But sometimes I respond because I'm like, you know what? I can make some coins off of that. I can get some views off of that. And this person is so rude. So let me tell them what it is. Let me tell them what's up. Like, period. Who you think you are? You ain't no star here. Like Beyonce said, she ain't no diva. You ain't no diva. You ain't no diva. She kind of sold herself to the Illuminati, but besides the point. you ain't no diva. She ain't no diva. She ain't no diva. She ain't no diva. What you said? What you said? What she said? What she said? She ain't no diva. Yeah, she ain't no diva, period. Like, come on now. So, and you're not gonna just do what you gotta do. If you got a brand and platform, just keep posting. Keep posting, girl. Keep doing your content. Who cares about them? Like, they're giving you attention. They're watching you. You're not watching them. They're irrelevant. They fall under irrelevancy. So they gotta scream from where they at to get your attention. But it's not working. They gotta scream from like where they at to get your attention. So, and you're dumb. Haters do that all the time. They try to distract you from where you're going because they know that you have it amazing and you will be successful and you'll be famous for being amazing. So keep being beautiful, keep being gorgeous, keep on showing up for your dreams and your passion, and you will be where you want to be. You'll see the fruits of your labor. But even if you don't see it right away, you're building motivation, you're building determination, you're building persistence, and that's gonna bring you far compared to people who just be like, I want to live my dreams. I want to go for my dreams, and they just sit there and do nothing. That's the difference. And they're talking trash, even worse. Because that's not productive. But you can turn hate into freaking productivity. And that can be another video for another day. But, you know, it's like put your anger into going for your dreams. Find a way to make it happen. So, you know what I'm saying? So just ignore the hate. They're just mad that you have something going on. And it's not your fault. It's not my fault. Be beautiful. Be gorgeous. Flex your beauty. Flex your privilege. Not to make people feel bad, but people do it all the time without saying it. You know, you'll have a girl showing her closet of perfume. You'll have a girl showing her closet of freaking purses that have like expensive price and a big brand. Like, you have people out there showing their freaking Chanel purses and all that, and they get views and likes off of that. Like, they get coins off of that or whatever. There's people that hate on those people too, because like, why are you flexing your purses? Like, who you think you are? The Kardashian? But even if you are the Kardashian, who you think you are? Like, you're not that special, period. But you know, just ignore the hate. Respond if you want to. Clap back, as they say, is when you put them in their place. You say something that makes them feel dumb about themselves, because for real, if you're hating on someone that's minding their business, you're dumb. Especially if they're a godly person, because I'm a godly person. So girl, if you're watching this video and you're wondering how to like handle hate, or you're a man wondering, just ignore them or respond if you have to. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up and comment down below. I might make a longer video, but keep doing your thing and be beautiful, and be beautiful, be amazing, be motivated, and you'll be where you want to be, hopefully. Well, eventually. So I hope you enjoy this video. Until next time. Bye.